All right, what's good, everybody? It's Melvin here.
And it's Anthony Watkins, and you guys are tuned in to the Fresh
Squeeze.
Podcast.
Yeah, man, we coming into it. We got our little quarantine beers going on. My boy got his full caveman going on. I see you.
Yeah, man. Look, man, to all the fellas out there, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You have a free pass. Look, I'm giving you the free pass to look dusty all through this quarantine time. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go nowhere. You might pop out to Walmart for like a quick hour, then you're going to be right back at the crib. So take this opportunity, see where this beard scape can take you. Take the challenge, man. You might just find a look that you mess with. You know, I'm gonna trim mine up once we get back to business. But it's fun, man. It's fun seeing what's going on. I'm waiting on the left side of my goatee to connect. That's gonna be a big day. Let me tell you. Once that connects up, we gonna really be in business. But it's exciting, man. And look, it's something to relieve the boredom too. You can track your beard every day when you wake up. Comb it if you want. Do anything, man. You gotta relieve the boredom somehow.
Yo, I'm the second beard. James Harden right there. There's gonna be me like right next to him, wearing 13. With all this
I'm gonna have to pause you. I'm gonna have to pause you.
play, there's gonna be me right
I'm
there.
gonna have
All this
to,
connected. You know what I'm saying? Full everything. Full.
nah,
But anyway, we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
look. Hey, it's come a long way. But let's not get crazy out here, man.
Oh,
Let's not get crazy and start talking about Harden. I'm not even talking about Harden. I got like a grown out Paul George going on right now, I'd say.
all right, bro.
You up here talking about Harden, it's not even past your chin yet. I still see all your chin. You talking about Harden. You can't even see half of Harden's face on his beard, man.
That's a fact. I guess I got to take the L on that. I got to take the L on that.
You got to take that on the chin. No pun intended.
All right, but anyway, let's get it straight into it, man. I mean, I think the main reason, I want to do this channel is just, entertain you guys. I mean, we're in quarantine. What better time to go ahead and, broaden your horizons? I mean, I think for me and Amp, this is the perfect outlet. We both hoopers. And when you can't hoop, you got to find something else to do. So, I mean, why not?
Yeah, man. You had brought this little idea of a podcast up. What was it, like 2 weeks ago or something?
Yeah.
And I cannot hold you, bro. I was like, dude, what are you on? Where did you get this idea from? Good and well, I'm not doing no podcast. You might be doing one. Look, I'll support you in your podcast efforts. But like, what's the podcast gonna be about? What you gonna talk about? Because when I hear podcasts, what came to mind was All the Smoke podcast, No Chill podcast, and Gilbert Arenas, NBA All Star, Steven Jackson. I don't think he made an All Star team, but high level NBA player. Matt Barnes had a long, successful career in the NBA, and I'm thinking, all right, well, those guys are qualified to talk about basketball. Like people are willing to sit down and listen to them chat about basketball. So what place do you have or do I have in it? But man, recently I've come across some things that have broadened my perspective in the podcast world. Anybody talking basketball, man. Anybody, bro. Like, bro, the guy you saw at Walmart buying sugar cookies, man, he's talking basketball on a podcast somewhere. So hey, I can't lie to you. I was inspired. I was like, let's do it. Cause man, the boredom is starting to reach all-time levels, man. It's reaching all-time levels. And we sit and talk on a daily basis pretty much anyways. So why not, let some other people tune in and maybe y'all are interested in it. Who knows? Maybe y'all take something from what we're talking about.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everything food for thought around here. This channel just want to grow from everybody, just grow the community, see what everybody's talking about. Basically, some more background information for me. This year, I'm coming off a post-grad year, heading on to bridge the gap between that and college next year. So we'll be filming about that soon, once all this craziness stops going on. Really, just like I said, it's the perfect time to go ahead and be doing this. Everything's put on hold, on pause, and it's just time to grow. Stuff that you haven't had time to do. I mean, I know for me this year, I basically had time to do this, but I didn't have anybody to do it with. So it's kind of like So it's the perfect time for me, I would say.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And for those of you who don't know me, who are new to both of us as people, I spent the last season playing professionally in Germany. Um, at 19, 18 years old, I went straight from high school, actually. I'm half German, so that made it a little bit easier for me to do so. And it was a great experience for me, man. Uh, Definitely a big switch up from high school.
For sure.
On a social level, on a basketball level, on a time management level. It was great, man. And for me, I'm one of those guys who's always looking for something to be creative with, whether it be creating my own player on 2K and putting goggles on them and rocking out in the park, or even on the other spectrum, you know writing, whether that be a novel or a screenplay, or just writing in a journal or whatever, and just kind of expressing myself. It's something that I really enjoy doing, and I know you enjoy doing. And that's a part of the plan for this podcast as well. It's not just for the hoopers; it's also for the creators and the storytellers.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Going into it, I mean, today when we're recording it, it's actually Mama Day, and sadly, Kobe. I feel like Kobe wasn't really given his justice. As the icon and legend he was. 2K kind of finessed him, and Nike finessed him, and all that. So I mean, for me, that kind of hit home. But as a role model for me, to say the least. I mean, not only is for both of us. I'll let you speak on that. But for me, I mean, times where basketball, like hooping wasn't going right, like times when I was literally hurt, couldn't hoop. He's an inspiration for me to find, another outlet. He's the epitome of what a lot of us try to be as basketball players. For me, just in general, goes from, winning MVPs, finals MVPs, championships on this hand. And then, on the other hand, in the quote unquote real world, he's winning an Oscar. So he's attacking two different crowds. So it's like, for me, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I mean, I think the start is with this.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, we won't even get into Kobe Day. I'll just say this. I woke up today like it was Christmas in April, man. I was like, man, we're about to get blessed with a great day of remembering Kobe and his legacy. You know, Nike's finally gonna re-release some Kobe shoes so I can stock up for the off season. You know, 2K, they're gonna release a nice little My Team card for me to work with. And I was disappointed. I was disappointed. I ended up, having to just watch my Kobe highlights by myself, and cope with it But that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, it doesn't downplay at all the inspiration Kobe was for me personally. Uh, you know, what type of human being he was morally, I guess, can be questioned at times, but you can never question his undying focus and dedication to the game of basketball, which, I relate to on every level. I eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. And what was even more refreshing for me to see was his quick transition into the storytelling realm, into the film realm, into the novel realm, publishing books and stories. It was crazy because, you know, there was a small part of me saying like, look, man, you know, your mind is kind of off in fantasy world with these stories and everything, and it's kind of distracting from the main goal. But then seeing like the most focused athlete ever possibly, you know, think that way, and you know, like, you know, he was working on that while he was still playing basketball, because he started so quick
Mhm.
with Granity Studios and Kobe Inc. It was, I mean, it was beautiful for me to see, and for me to see him, you know, in the short time that he was, you know, post career Mamba. It was great, and it was a huge inspiration for me. And that's what hurts me the most, is that Kobe has so much left in the tank. I mean, so many ideas that we'll just never get to see. And it's a huge motivation for me to kind of maximize my time on the creative scene as well as the basketball scene, because, you know, every day isn't promised. Next day isn't promised. And yeah, man, it was eye opening for me for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, another reason, like, I just think that he's inspiration to all of us. I mean, if he's gone, that leaves. I mean, the only reason he's gone is to inspire many more of us. You know, people to do stuff. People watching us do stuff like me and you. I mean, there's plenty of dudes that hoop. There's plenty of dudes that make songs. Uh,
Yeah, man.
job, all types of stuff. I mean, entertainment and art and creative industry, it's such a vast spectrum. Like, it's from here to here. You can see all types of people, meet all types of people along the way. So I think, for the purposes of us, Squeeze podcast and everything we're doing, like you guys watching, if you got anything to be creative about it, this the time. This the time to go ahead and lock into that. Focus on that. Don't just sit around, and you can have your days of just binge watching Netflix and whatever y'all watch on Netflix. I don't really be watching except for Seven Deadly Sins, but we'll talk about that later. But
That's the show.
I mean, get into it. Get you a little journal, write out what you got to do, and just plan it out. Find you somebody that you tight with, that you can work with, and just do what you got to do, man. Really try to grow this forward. I mean, it's what Kobe would have wanted on the basketball court and in just life.
Yeah, man, not to cut you off there, but you know, I heard you got a little project in the works too on the creative scene, on the entertainment scene. Got a little mixtape that dropped, you know. Y'all check my boy out, link in the description.
Man,
I'm playing. Scroll back up, man. Scroll back up. He ain't got no mixtape dropping. But hey, look, man, if that's what you're trying to do, really, this is the time. This is the time. You know what I'm saying? Take it from me, take it from Melvin, man. This is the time. You're not gonna get a better chance than this.
at
The
all.
world is on pause for you to do whatever you need to do. It's
Exactly.
on pause. They waiting for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
But like you were saying though, look, we want this podcast and the viewers to kind of be a little community. So, you know, for us as the content creators, it's a major help if you guys give us feedback. And there are a couple of ways y'all can do that. I encourage y'all take all the steps necessary to, you know, make sure this podcast is as great as it can be. And y'all can start off by go ahead and hitting like and subscribe on this video. And also turning on the notification bell. You gotta be in the Noti gang, man. Gotta be in the Noti gang. Got some great videos coming, slated to appear here real soon. And the last thing you can do that's major is interact in the comment section.
For
Let
sure.
us know some things that y'all want to hear about, you know what I'm saying? Because this is fun for us, man. We get to sit here and chop it up, you know. But at the end of the day, we want to bring you guys stuff that y'all are interested in, that y'all are interested in seeing. And obviously, you know, we're going to bring stuff that we're interested in talking about as well. But, you know, the more you guys throw out ideas, the more ideas we have to work with, and the more we can work them into what we're doing, so that it's a give and take. You know what I'm saying? Because we like to talk, we like to, you know, chop it up. We do it on a daily basis, but you know, at the end of the day, we're wanting to create great content for you guys to enjoy, not only during this quarantine time, during the time of social distancing, but also, you know, in the future. You know, this is something we want to keep going, and hopefully we ain't got to be zooming it up for too much longer. We'll get a little set up like any other podcast, or maybe not like any other podcast. Y'all just got to stay tuned and get in the Noti gang and figure out what we're going to do once that time comes. But yeah, man, you got anything to add on that part?
Yeah, I mean, just make sure, you stay tuned. I mean, got all types of content. I mean, like he said, just interact with us. That's the main thing. Like, we could just be sitting here just talking to ourselves, man. I mean, that's why we want you guys here. Make sure you interact. Tell your friends video. Tell your friend to tell a friend type stuff, Got some good content coming. Like we said, today is Tuesday, where we're dropping this video. We got a video coming tomorrow on Wednesday. Our schedule will be Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday during quarantine. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And like he said, make sure you guys sub up, join the Noti game. Make sure you get the squeeze while it's fresh, man. So
gotta get the squeeze while it's fresh, or else it's not squeeze. You know what I'm saying?
It's not us, man.
It's not us. It's not us if it's not fresh. But hey, man, really, I gotta encourage you guys, stay in the loop, join that Noti gang, and interact in the comment section. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, because hey, who knows? We might get so inspired and see one of your comments and be like, this is something we got to talk about. This is something we got to chat about right now. We might hop on a Zoom call right now. Because, I mean, look, man, we just like, y'all, we at home chilling. We at home chilling, obviously staying in shape, getting ready for whenever this thing starts right back up.
Drinking water.
Take that hydration seriously, man. I know a lot of you guys are just chilling, but seriously, man, take care of your body. Get your body right during this time. It's the perfect opportunity. Get your mind right, get your body right, and, maximize this time, man. We've heard it a lot around the house, man. I know my family been chatting about it. I know a lot of you guys who are still living with your parents, I know y'all been hearing it, maximize the time, but I know it's cliche, but look, it's a serious thing, because if you look at it the right way, this is definitely a blessing to have all this time on your hands. And it would be a shame to let it go to waste.
For sure. And just spend time with y'all's families, man. I mean,
absolutely.
Especially kids coming out of high school. I mean, for us, this literally is not like, this wasn't planned time that we had with our family. But now that you're looking at it, like,
yeah,
it's the only, what other time are you going to get this close to your family at this point in y'all's life, this point in y'all's careers, where everybody's just going to be together for sure? I mean, and social distance, I know some of y'all still out. I be getting on some of y'all because y'all be teaching. I don't understand. Just stay in the house for a little bit. Your friends can wait. Just Zoom call on FaceTime or something. Just chill out. Also want to say, for those of you guys, we had a lot of storms coming up. They still coming up, and had one hit last night. For the people out, for the people out in Chattanooga and North Georgia, you're praying for your families. Want you guys to stay strong and stay in tune. Hopefully we can give you guys some energy to everyone who's hit, and just spread some positivity.
Yeah, man, for sure. I can't stress it enough, man. This is really a blessing if you look at it in the right way, having all this time. And just going back to this podcast and the channel a little bit. The video tomorrow, I think you guys are really gonna enjoy. It's gonna be very informative. Y'all are gonna learn a lot more about us as people and as athletes, and I think it'll help you guys who are maybe a little bit younger, still in high school, on y'all's journey, and kind of understanding, okay, well, these are some of the mistakes that we both made, and these are some of the things that went well. These are some of the things that we expected and didn't expect that happened, man. But definitely turn on the noties and get ready for that one, because I'm excited to film it. I can't even lie to you. I'm excited to film it.
Yeah, but this has been us, and you've been tuned into the Fresh
Squeeze
podcast. We're signing off.
See y'all, man.